Hello everyone and welcome back sa ating channel. So, sa video na to ang pag-usapan natin is si Jollibee Foods Corporation, 'di ba? Isa to sa mga paboritong kumpanya nating mga Pilipino. So, pag-uusapan natin yung fundamental analysis nitong si Jollibee and some technical analysis. So, basic lang yung technical analysis natin kasi more of long-term investing ang i-discuss natin dito, yung kanilang revenue and yung kanilang status of operations. Okay? Pero bago ang lahat, alamin muna natin yung mga brands under Jollibee Foods Corporation. Kasi hindi lang naman Jollibee yung under ng Jollibee Foods Corporation. Madami mga brands under dyan. So, alamin natin kung ano-ano nga ba tong mga ito. So, ito, ilan lang to sa mga most popular brands under Jollibee. And hindi ito lahat yon. So, ito lang yung mga pinakakilala natin. So, nandyan yung Greenwich, Red Ribbon for the Cake, Burger King, Chowking, Mang Inasal, Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf, saka yung mismong Jollibee natin, 'di ba? So ito yung pinaka head ng operations nila, si Jollibee Foods Corporation. Okay, so since alam na natin yung mga brands under Jollibee, makikita natin dito mostly related sa food itong si Jollibee, and mostly yung mga revenue nila is coming from the restaurant sales, 'di ba? So alamin natin yung revenue status nitong si Jollibee Foods Corporation Group. Okay? So kung makikita nyo dito, yung sources of income nitong Jollibee Foods Corporation is mostly coming from the food service. So expected naman natin kasi mostly food talaga yung mga subsidiaries nitong si Jollibee. Ayan, for 2020, 95% is coming from the food service and konti lang yung nanggagaling sa ating franchising. So 5%. And then kung i-compare natin to sa 2019, ang food service ni Jollibee is 93% and yung franchising niya is 7%. So, almost similar naman. Ang makukonclude natin dito is mostly talaga is nanggagaling yung revenue ni Jollibee sa restaurant and delivery sales. And meron lang silang konting fees from franchising. So, ito yung tinutulungan nila yung mga franchisee na mag-set up ng kanilang business. So, ayun, naniningil sila doon ng service fees. So, ayun yung mga franchising revenues natin. Okay? Pero mostly naman 95% or more than 90% is talagang sa food services. Okay? And how about yung geographical sources of income nitong Jollibee Food Group? So kung makikita natin dito, meron silang Philippines and meron rin silang international na mga business. Hindi lang sila limited dito sa Philippines. Okay, kung makikita natin yung chart dito, so sa Philippines, yung 2019 nila, itong orange, and then itong red, yung third quarter 2020 na operations. So kung makikita nyo, is halos nangalahati yung revenue nila dito sa Philippines. While yung sa international is actually nag-grow pa siya, 'di ba? Despite the pandemic, nag-increase pa yung revenue ni Jollibee dito sa international na mga businesses niya, 'di ba? So, yung decrease ng revenue ni Jollibee is talagang dito lang attributable sa income nila sa Pilipinas. So, 40% in income yung decrease nila dito sa Philippine stores nila kasi gawa ng ating mga lockdowns and capacity restriction. Yung capacity restriction natin, 'di ba? One seat apart yung sa mga restaurant nila. Hindi pa sila full capacity. And nagkaroon rin tayo ng lockdown for almost a quarter, di ba? And right now, meron pa rin tayo mga certain restrictions. And yung pag-decrease din ng revenue nila, affect din dito yung ating mga macroeconomic factors such as yung ating GDP, di ba bumaba yung GDP natin, and then yung unemployment rates natin tumaas. So madaming nawala ng trabaho kasi nga nagkaroon tayo ng pandemic. Ayan, naka-apekto yan sa consumer spending. So imbis na mag-Jollibee sila, di ba? Kakain na lang sila sa bahay. So ayan, consumer spending. So nabawasan. And ito yung summary ng unemployment rates natin. Galing ito sa Philippine Statistics Authority. So sa PSA, kung ikukumpara nyo yung sa 2020 dito sa 2019, sa October 2019, 4.6% lang yung unemployment rate. However, nung 2020 April, nag-grow ito ng 17.6%. So almost 3 to 4 times yung in-increase na unemployment rate. And hopefully and luckily, nagdi-decrease na naman yung ating unemployment rate. So, nakaka-help ito mag-recover si Jollibee gawa ng nababawasan yung unemployment rate. Pero indirect relationship lang naman tong unemployment rate. So, kung nagkakaroon na ng trabaho ang mga tao, meron na silang panggastos. And indirectly, nakakatulong ito sa recovery ni Jollibee Food Group. Ayan, tapos yung ating international revenue, actually, nag-increase pa to despite the pandemic, di ba? Nakakataka. Pero sa international kasi, hindi naman sila nagre-rely solely sa mga lockdown. Kaya yung economic activity nila binabalance nila, 'di ba? So open pa rin yung mga business stores sa international, and most of the international stores are located in China and North America. Ayan, nag-increase yung revenue nila dito. Okay? And next naman natin is yung quarterly income comparison nitong Jollibee Food Group. Kung makikita nyo dito, yung yellow is yung for 2019 and yung red is for 2020. And itong food service talagang nag-decrease yung revenue nila from food service by 26%. And itong food service kasi 90% or more, 'di ba? Dito galing yung revenue ni Jollibee. And kung nag-decrease to, talagang malulugi si Jollibee. And yung franchising revenue din naman nila, nag-decrease din naman ng konti. So, 40% decrease din yan. And then, yung rent income nila, so meron silang other income from rent. So, 46% din yung decrease nito. So, overall, nag-decrease talaga yung revenue ni Jollibee. Okay? And this is still due to the lockdown, capacity restrictions, and some macroeconomic factors. Okay? And how about yung sa status of stores nitong si Jollibee? Kung makikita natin dito, sa January is 1% lang yung closed stores ni Jollibee kasi wala pa naman tayo mga lockdown and restrictions, di ba? So, February, same lang din. And then, nung March is nagkaroon tayo ng community quarantine. Ito, lockdown talaga, walang economic activity. And yung closed stores ni Jollibee is naging 50% from 1%. Napakalaking dagok nito sa revenue ni Jollibee, diba? So, 50%. And then, nung April, nabawasan naman to 40%, and then May, 26%. And then, yung June, 12% na lang. And kung makikita nyo, yung impact nito sa Jollibee, yung second quarter, yung pinaka may impact sa kanilang operations. Dito, nagkaroon sila ng almost 10 billion na losses. Kasi yung March na offset siya nung revenue nila nung January and February. Kasi meron pa silang regular na income dito sa months na to. And pagdating ng March, is naging loss sila, 'di ba? So kaya medyo maliit lang din yung loss nila nung first quarter. And then yung nung third quarter is unti-unti na naman nagbukas yung economy natin, and then nakabawi naman sila. So 10% and then 7% na lang yung status of closed stores nila nitong July, August, and September. And moving forward, 'di ba? So nagkaroon na tayo ng ease of restrictions. So for the month of October, November, and December, so siguro konti na lang din yung mga closed stores nitong si Jollibee kasi nag-ooperate na yung mga yan, pero limited pa rin yung capacity sa loob. So one seat apart pa din yan and hindi pa rin tabi-tabi, okay? Pero ayun nga, so konti na lang siguro yung closed stores ni Jollibee kasi meron na tayong economic activity, okay? And how about yung mga ino-open nila and kino-close na stores? Kung ikukumpara natin yung sa Philippines and international, mas madami silang inopen and mas marami silang i-close sa international. Ayan, so sa Philippines, meron tayong 48 newly opened stores and meron tayong 118 na ipinasara. So ang net decrease in stores sa Philippines ay 70 and international 132 yung inopen nila, and then closed stores 221. So may net siya na 89, or total na stores na ikinlose ni Jollibee is 159. And kung titingnan nyo yung benefit nito sa company, actually naka-benefit ito sa company to reduce its cost. Pero marahil baka marami sa inyo ang iniisip, uy, nag-close yung mga stores ni Jollibee and madami siyang kinlose na stores, 159. So masama ito sa company. Pero given the pandemic, actually it is beneficial to the company kasi it can reduce its cost. So papakita ko sa inyo kung paano ito naka-benefit. So ito example lang to, hindi to sa actual Jollibee na corporation. So, ito, sample lang to. For example, meron kayong business, di ba? So, i-continue nyo ba sa pandemic or sasarado nyo na lang? So, magde-decide kayo. Kasi kung i-continue nyo, halimbawa, so, makakita kayo ng 18 million na revenues. And then, mag-incur kayo, kunwari, ng rent and utilities, 30 million, and then salaries, magbabayad kayo, 5 million. So, pero madami pa rin naman tayo mga cost na ini-include dito. Pero ito, example lang naman. So, example, ang binabayaran mo lang, rent and utilities and salary. So, ang total na babayaran mo is 35 million. And kumikita ka lang ng 18 million. So, lugi ka pa ng 17 million actually kahit nag-ooperate ka, di ba? Whereas, kung isa-shutdown mo na lang, bayaran mo na lang yung mga empleyado mo na i-lay off mo, di ba? 10 million lang yung gagastusin mo. So, in total, mas beneficial na i-shutdown ko na lang kasi, di ba? Mas konti yung nalugi ko. Pero ayan, so, example lang naman yan. Siyempre, madami pang factors na kinoconsider ang Jollibee management for its shutdown or continue operation na decision. Ayan, and closure of stores is not necessarily bad for a company. It is actually one way of reducing costs. Okay? Okay, so alamin naman natin yung mga steps taken by the company for its recovery. Ayan, unang-una dito, closure of non-performing stores. Ayan yung in-explain ko sa inyo kanina, 'di ba? Na mas maigi na lang na isara na lang pala natin kasi konti lang naman yung revenue na kinikita neto, 'di ba? So mas maigi na lang na sige, isarado na lang natin. And then yung pangalawa dito, headcount reduction in stores that remain open. Ayan, dahil sa capacity restriction, 'di ba? One seat apart and konti lang yung bumibili compared before. So baka kailangan talaga nila na reduce ng tao nila kasi hindi naman yan lahat mayu-utilize kasi konti lang din naman yung bumibili compared before, di ba? And then ito yung closure of some commissaries in the Philippines and then downsizing of commissary operations which started in April and including headcount reductions, sale of inventory through ready to cook, deplete stocks in the warehouse and temporary plant shutdowns while production is low. Ang meaning nito is 'di ba meron silang mga binebentang products and sila yung nag-manufacture nito. So i-close nila yung ibang manufacturing kasi nga konti lang yung demand, 'di ba? Konti lang yung bumibili. And ayan, nagbawas din sila ng tao and then binenta nila yung ilang inventory nila na ready to cook para mabawasan yung stocks nila sa warehouse. And ayan, nagkaroon rin sila ng temporary plant shutdowns kasi nga production is low. Kasi nga yung demand is low, konti lang din yung bumibili, di ba? So ayan lang yung ilan sa mga steps taken by the company for its fast recovery. And lahat yan is talagang naka-improve dun sa results or sa bottom line ni Jollibee from 10 billion nung second quarter na loss is naging almost 1 billion na lang nung third quarter na operations. Okay? And then let's move on dun sa ating JFC Financial Statement Analysis. So we'll cover yung kanilang income statement, balance sheet, and then yung kanilang cash flow. Okay, so unahin natin dito syempre yung ating income statement analysis kasi ito naman talaga yung mostly tinitingnan ng mga investors. Kung makikita natin dito yung revenue ni Jollibee noong third quarter 2019 versus the third quarter 2020. So ito from January to September ito, okay? So from 127 billion naging 92 billion na lang. So talagang nag-decrease yung revenue ni Jollibee gawa ng ating mga lockdown, restrictions, capacity limitations, and some macroeconomic factors. And yung gross profit nila is nag-decrease. Syempre, kasi nag-decrease yung kanilang revenue. From 20 billion, naging 7 billion na lang yung gross profit. Actually, itong gross profit, ito yung nagko-cover sa other expenses ng isang company. And kung hindi sapat itong gross profit, syempre, malulugi ang isang company. 7 billion na lang tapos madami ka pang expenses, di ba? So ayan, nalugi siya ng 14 billion as of third quarter 2020. And how about yung ating gross profit rate? So itong gross profit rate, ang meaning nito, kuwari meron si Jollibee na binebenta na meal. So 100 pesos. Pare ano yan, Chicken Joy meal, 100 pesos. Ang gross profit rate niyan is 16%. Ang ibig sabihin nan, for every Jollibee Chicken Joy na binibenta nila is 16 pesos yung nakukuha nila doon out of 100 kasi 16%. And nitong 2020, naging 8% na lang. So, medyo maliit na yung nakukuha nila na portion. Kasi ang tiningnan ko, yung analysis nila dito, yung decrease nito is due to the fixed cost. So, including ating depreciation and amortization among others from the consolidation of the coffee bean and tea leaf. Ito kasi depreciation and amortization, kahit makabenta ka or hindi, is magkakaroon ka pa rin ng expense dito. Kasi itong depreciation and amortization, fixed cost yan. So, regardless kung may benta ka or wala, so, expense yan sa part ng company. And then, yung other expenses naman natin, ito isa rin sa major contributor sa kanilang loss. So, from 15 billion, nag-increase pa siya to 17 billion. So, kung tatanungin nyo, bakit ganun? Diba? Nag-decrease yung revenue nila, dapat magdi-decrease din yung expenses nila. Kasi nga, meron silang nilay off na mga employees. And ayan mga nilay off na yan, kailangan mo yung bayaran ng separation pay. Kasi under the law, kailangan mo silang bayaran ng separation pay. Kasi kung nag-resign sila, so wala silang separation pay kasi voluntary yun. Eh kung tinanggal ka ng Jollibee, di ba? So, dapat lang na makakuha ka ng separation pay. Pero itong separation pay na to, one time lang naman siya. So, kung tinanggal ka ngayong year, so next year, hindi ka nababayaran ng separation pay. And ito, magno-normalize naman siya next year. Ayan. So, kung makikita nyo naman yung net loss ni Jollibee from 4 billion na income last year down to 14 billion na loss. So, medyo malaki talaga to and masakit sa isang company. Okay? And then, ano yung mga lalaman natin dito sa income statement nila? So, yung easing of restrictions will probably take time and this will depend on the vaccination timeline of the government. And kung matagal sila mag-vaccinate, so matagal pa rin tayong makakabalik to normal. And yung operations ni Jollibee is hindi pa rin siya magiging full capacity. Gawa ng hindi pa tayo na-vaccinate, di ba? And bawal pa lumabas and mostly may mga restrictions pa din sa mga restaurant like one seat apart. And then yung revenue of the company primarily depends on its volume. Ayan, lalo na ngayon, konti lang yung capacity nila. So, maliit lang din yung volume nila compared sa pre-pandemic level. And without enough volume, the company will have lower revenues. And itong lower revenues na to may lead to more losses for the company. And ayan, kailangan nating bantayan talaga is yung timeline ng government dito sa vaccination. And then, yung other macroeconomic factors naman natin such as yung unemployment rates, GDP, and consumer spending are also to be considered. Pero ito mga to, nag improve na naman siya as of now. So, abangan natin yung next publish nila na mga rates. Okay? And then, yung expenses will generally go back to normal since there are one-time payments incurred for the year, including yung ating mga separation payments to its employees. Ayan, ngayong year lang yan or 2020 lang yan babayaran kasi nga madami silang nilay-off na employees. And then, yung ating net operating loss carryover or NOLCO will benefit the company in the future given na hindi ito mag-expire. So, kung kumita sila within the next 3 years, pwede nilang gamitin itong NOLCO para i-deduct sa kanilang revenue. So, bababa yung taxes na babayaran nila. And this NOLCO can be claimed as deductions from taxable income. Ayan, so beneficial din ito kung magpa-profit na si company within the next 3 years. Okay? And then, let's proceed sa ating balance sheet analysis. Kung makikita nyo dito is healthy pa naman yung balance sheet ni Jollibee. So, lumaki yung assets niya, pero lumaki din yung kanyang liabilities. And yung equity niya is lumaki din naman. So, balance sheet is still healthy. However, kung makikita natin dito, ang most concern natin dito as investor is itong unappropriated retained earnings. Kasi ito, nag-decrease siya from 23 billion to 8 billion gawa ng 14 billion na loss ni Jollibee. And by the way, itong unappropriated retained earnings is ito yung ginagamit as for the dividends. So, kung walang unappropriated retained earnings, is wala tayong dividend na marireceive. Pero ngayon, meron pa naman silang 8 billion. Okay? And ano yung malalaman natin dito sa balance sheet ni Jollibee? Although the company's balance sheet looks good for now, when long-term liabilities mature, the company may need cash for its settlement. So kung titingnan natin kasi yung long-term liabilities ni Jollibee is 89 billion. And itong current assets and current liabilities nila, so sufficient pa naman within the next 12 months. However, pag nag-mature na itong ating mga non-current liabilities, kailangan na yung bayaran ni Jollibee. And given its current losses, it is not generating cash from its operations right now. I mean right now, but yung operations naman nila is currently improving, 'di ba? From 10 billion na loss down to just 1 billion. So, ang laki talaga nung ini-improve ng operations nitong si Jollibee. And the largest loss of the company was incurred during the beginning of the lockdown due to the closing of stores and stop of economic activity. And ito nga, 'di ba, over na to. Kumbaga, the worst is over dun sa operations nila kasi nag-incur na sila ng 14 billion loss and we are expecting na for it to recover, 'di ba? Pero unti-unti lang yung recovery na yan. And then, if the company continues to incur losses, its unappropriated retained earnings will decrease. And unappropriated retained earnings are used for dividend declaration. So, kung wala tayong retained earnings, wala rin tayong i-expect na dividends from Jollibee. Okay? Okay, so let's proceed naman dun sa cash flow analysis ni Jollibee. So kung makikita nyo dito, yung comparison ng third quarter 2020 versus 2019 is yung cash flows from operating activities talaga yung tinamaan dito kay Jollibee. From 14 billion na na-generate niya from operations na cash is down to negative 5 billion. Actually, nalagay pa siya ng 5 billion dito sa kanyang operations. And then yung sa investing activities naman niya is from 24 billion to 39 billion. So, itong 39 billion na to kasi meron excess cash si Jollibee. And ang ginawa niya doon is ininvest niya sa iba't ibang portfolio like securities, bonds. So, ayan, kumikita si Jollibee dito sa investment nito. Kasi meron silang mga proceeds na hindi nagamit. And then, ayun, so sinamantala nila, imbis na nakatenga lang yan sa bangko, di ba? Why not invest? So, ayan, no, nagiging din si Jollibee just like us traders and investors. Meron siya actually dito na unrealized gains amounting to 176 million. Di ba? Napaka-wise move. Imbis na nakatambak lang yung cash, why not invest natin? Di ba? Madami tayong mga companies na cheap. So, ayan, nagkaroon sila ng gain na 176.4 million. And then, yung last natin dito is yung from financing activities. So, meron siyang cash increase in financing activities because they issued yung ating mga perpetual securities and other debt securities. So, nangutang si Jollibee. Kaya, nag-increase yung kanyang financing activities. Kasi kung di siya mangutang, negative yung operations niya, di ba? So, kailangan talaga niya mangutang para may enough cash itong si Jollibee. Okay? And then, let's proceed sa ating key ratio analysis. So, meron tayong dito ang tatlong key ratio. Yung ating liquidity ratio, so actually, nag-increase ito. So, bakit nag-increase? Kasi nga, di ba, nag-issue sila ng mga long-term loans and bonds. And ito mga long-term loans na to, hindi pa siya babayaran within the next year. So, yung cash nila, actually, nag-increase. Pero, babayaran pa nila yon in the long term. So, nag-increase talaga yung ating liquidity ratio. Ang liquidity ratio, actually, this is based on within 12 months lang. So, within 12 months, makakabayad pa si Jollibee ng kanyang mga current liabilities. Pero in the long run, di ba? So, madami siyang babayaran na long-term loans. And ito yung debt ratio natin dahil nag-avail sila ng mga long-term loans and bonds. So, nag-increase talaga yung ating debt ratio ng almost 5 to 6%. And ito namang interest coverage ratio, since negative or loss si Jollibee, is negative din yung interest coverage ratio. So, the operations cannot support yung ating interest. Pero ayun nga, so nangutang naman sila, so may pambayad pa rin sila sa ating interest. Ayan, so from 3.40 down to negative 5 yung ating interest coverage ratio. Okay? Okay, so let us proceed dun kay JFC Financial Data. So ito, sinamarize ko yung kanilang revenue, net income, and then yung share price niya for the past 5 years starting from 2015. And kung makikita nyo, gumagalaw naman within same direction yung ating prices and then yung ating revenue. And then yung ating net income, steady naman siya at 1 billion level. So 1 to 2 billion level actually itong net income ni Jollibee for the past years. However, kita natin dito nung quarter 1 2020 is nagkaroon siya ng loss. So ito epekto to ng lockdown ng March. And then nung quarter 2 2020, ito talaga yung pinakamasakit kay Jollibee kasi nalaglag yung kanilang income. So naging net loss siya ng 10 billion. And itong 10 billion na to, equivalent siya sa kinita ni Jollibee ng almost 10 quarters. So, medyo malaki talaga to. And luckily naman, so nakabawi naman si Jollibee on the next quarter. So, quarter 3, 2020, so almost 1 to 2 billion na lang yung lost ni Jollibee. And ano pa yung mapapansin natin dito sa financial data? So, yung price reacts faster than the quarterly financial reports. And kung manonotice nyo here, so bumagsak na yung presyo ni Jollibee noong quarter 1 2020 bago pa ilabas yung ating quarter 2 2020. Kasi ito, expected na ng mga investors bago pa yan ilabas, uy, lugi to kasi magkakaroon tayo ng lockdown, di ba? So, kung magkakaroon ng lockdown, is walang operations ito si Jollibee. And ayan, naunahan na. So, nauna yung price bago pa yung financial reports. Kaya medyo marami siguro sa inyo is nagtataka kung bakit, uy, minsan tumaas yung net income ng company na to pero hindi tumaas yung presyo. Kasi ang reason doon is naiwan na kayo kasi alam na namang investor na kapag speculate na yan na tataas yung revenue or yung performance ng isang company. Kaya tumaas na yan bago pa ilabas yung ating mga financial reports. Okay? So, let us proceed doon naman sa ating valuation. Doon sa valuation ni Cole, ang fair value ni Jollibee is 129 pesos lang. However, yung current price nito as of January 22, 2021 is 186.70. And actually, you are paying at a premium of 57.70. And kung mag-i-invest kasi kayo, marahil maglulok kayo for companies trading at a discount. So, ito kasi premium na to. So, nagbabayad kayo na mas malaki kumpara dun sa value nito. So, itong value naman na to is based dun kay call fair value. Okay? And how about yung ating book value per share? Ang book value lang niya is 47.8. However, ang current price niya is 186.7. So, it is trading at 3.91 times over its book value. So, ito kasing book value, lumalaki ito habang nag-earn yung company. And kung nalulugi naman yung company, is nababawasan itong book value per share. So, ito, nabawasan to gawa ng nalugi si Jollibee. Okay, so let us proceed dun sa last part ng presentation na to, which is yung ating simple technical analysis. So ito, simple lang itong technical analysis na to. Ang gagamitin lang natin is yung ating moving average. Kasi naman long term yung habol natin dito na investing. So hindi tayo magbabasa ng napakadaming indicators. Okay? So ang time frame na gagamitin natin is monthly. Okay? So, ito yung chart ni Jollibee right now and its current price is 185.5. Actually, it is actually trading hour. So, gumagalaw itong presyo na to. So, kung titingnan naman natin, ang gagamitin lang talaga natin na indicator dito is yung ating moving average. And ang buy signal mo dito is once yung price niya is above the moving average. And ang sell signal mo naman kapag ka bumaba na sa moving average line yung ating candlestick. Okay? So, ito yung magiging entry natin dyan kung nag-investing kayo dati. So, dito kasi, tumaas na yung price niya kumpara dun sa ating moving average line. So, dito ang entry point mo dyan. And kailan ka mag-exit? Actually, the price of Jollibee is approaching yung ating line dito sa last candle natin. Actually, it is time for you to observe or consider selling kasi kapag ka bumaba yan dito sa ating moving average line, so tingnan natin yung nangyayari kapag ka bumaba siya. So ito, 'di ba? Dito yung buy signal mo and dito yung sell signal mo kapag ka bumaba na siya sa ating moving average. And kapag ka kasi bumaba na siya sa moving average, kita niyo naman yung nangyayari is dire-diretso yung pagbagsak niya, 'di ba? So tingnan natin yung ibang scenario kasi ayan, pandemic yan. And ito, 'di ba? So bumaba siya sa ating moving average and kasunod noon is subsequent na pagbagsak pa niya, 'di ba? So, ganun yung nangyayari. Like ito, bumagsak siya and bumagsak na naman siya, di ba? So, ganun yung sa long-term investing natin. So, ang entry point natin dito is yung ating kapag ka mas mataas na yung ating candlestick sa ating moving average. Kasi, it means that the trend is an uptrend. And matatapos yung uptrend na yan kapag ka bumagsak na sa moving average line yung ating candlestick. So, currently is approaching na yung ating candlestick dito sa ating moving average line and you may start considering selling na, 'di ba? Kasi hintayin mo pa siyang bumaba. So, ayan, kung nag-long-term investing kayo dito, is bumili kayo dito, and then right now is magbebenta na kayo, 'di ba? So, meron na kayong 32% over this period. So, ilang months to? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, 8 months, meron na kayong 32% dito kay Jollibee. And kung mag-enter naman kayo, I think hindi pa ito ang right time based dito sa ating technical analysis kasi approaching na yung ating moving average line and then yung ating candlestick and kapag bumaba siya sa ating moving average line is baka magbagsak pa siya ng konti, 'di ba? So, hintayin natin na bumalik siya sa kanyang uptrend kung papasok kayo dito kay Jollibee based dito sa ating technical analysis ha. So, ayun. So, ayun, disclaimer. So, this presentation shall not be considered as professional investment advice and this was only based on my research and I have gathered all the data from their financial reports and this analysis may be right or wrong. So, ayun. So, I hope nakatulong ako sa inyo kung kino-consider nyo na mag-invest dito kay Jollibee. Okay, so hindi ako magsasuggest kung dapat ba kayong bumili or dapat kayong magbenta. So, based on the presentation, di ba, kayong gagawa ng decision kung ano yung dapat nyong gawin. So, tinulungan ko lang kayo para sa inyong gagawing decision. Okay, so thank you and see you on my next